Hello fellow subscribers, my name is TheEnijar and I'm saying welcome back after 2 months it's nearly been since my last commentary. I'm sorry about that. And before I get started into that commentary, I'm just going to tell you why I've been inactive for 2 months. Why I haven't been bringing up commentaries for 2 months. Because I have been releasing gameplay and I released a streak recently, didn't I? And I released my dual-tage trailer, which I was telling you all about for quite a while. Now I've got some really sick clips for that, and we've been working on it for a long time. And those clips in the trailer, there is many more clips that are a lot better than that. Those are just some of the really beast feeds. There is an insane amount of clips in there. At the moment, I'm sitting on about 300 plus clips on my PVR, and all of those are really decent clips. Like they're all really all of the clips are montage worthy. Some of the clips are quite old, probably about 6 months old, but some of you know, like 6 months ago, I was in a like a trick shotting clan. I was the leader of it, so I didn't really get time to hit really good clips. But now that I'm in a feeding clan, I can hit really good clips, and this game is just to prove it. Like I hit 3 clips in 3 games. I hit in this game I hit a quad feed, which is a multi-kill with a collateral in it, and the game after I hit it was on the same map on terminal. I hit another multi-feed as well with collateral, and then the game after that I hit a triple headshot feed with my MSR. So I'm definitely active in the sense that I'm hitting clips all the time, but I'm just not. I wasn't really motivated to get up and do a commentary like I am now. But yeah, the reason why I haven't been doing these commentaries is because, well, one, I've been looking for a job ever since I've left uni, and two, I found the job. So for about a month I was searching for a job, and around my area it's kind of like, well, it's kind of hard to find a job because generally the jobs that you can get is only like sort of part-time jobs at the moment. But that's not what I really want to do. At the moment I'm working at Argos, and for the American audience out there, Argos is basically a massive warehouse that you get a customer's order once they've ordered it through a catalogue in store or online, and I'm the person that basically goes and gets their order and then gives it to them. So it's only a minimum wage job, and I'm only getting sort of like 10 hours or 10 to 15 hours a week, which is really nothing, but I hope to just basically use it to just get some money basically. And well, what I'm after really is that what I'm looking for a full-time job that I'm actually qualified to do. Something in graphics, which is what I've got a degree in, or something which I really do enjoy doing and which I want to specialise in is website design and coding and developing a website, which I have been emailing this local company. They're called A1 Web Design, and they can make websites, but their graphics are lacking in their websites. And I've already done one piece of work for this guy, which was basically designing him, or not him, designing for him his client's logo, and he really liked my work. But he said the work in the web design industry at the moment, because it's being taken by foreign people, he said it's really lacking. So hopefully I can get some sort of an apprenticeship for him or an internship, so I can build up my experience, because I can have all the degrees I want, but what it really comes down to in this line of work is experience, and I think in most lines of work it counts for experience. Generally companies won't take you on unless you've got experience. I know my friend who went to the same university as me, he did business and economics. He's finding it very hard, and I spoke to him on Facebook the other day, and he was saying that well, basically they're not employing him not because he hasn't got the qualifications, because he's got the qualifications, just because he hasn't got any office experience. So even though he's the manager of his pet store that he's been working at since he was 16, they're not taking him on because he hasn't got any office experience. So it is hard at the moment to get a job, but hopefully things will pick up soon, and hopefully also this YouTube channel will pick up soon. Once this Prometheus trailer is out, I'm hoping to get quite a few subscribers from that. If you notice, the trailer itself got quite a few, I don't want to say big people, but quite a few like decent clans and people commenting and liking on it, and yeah, I really do like that. There's a fail collateral line up there, but what I wanted to talk about for the rest of this commentary, and what I want to start doing from now on, is sort of actually speaking about a specific topic, like well, one of the topics that the topic that I'm going to talk about is like life in the universe. Not just life in the universe, because I do believe that there is definitely some form of life other than ourselves in the universe. It's basically like the ideal of a intelligent life. And basically, a couple of weeks ago, I was watching a program on TV. It's like a documentary, and they were sort of saying like the odds of life. And there's this one guy who made basically an equation, and just in our not our universe, our galaxy alone, he thinks, well, the equation is called Drake's equation, and he basically thinks that the odds of life is something like 200 plus for intelligent life, and intelligent is classified obviously as an awareness of themselves, basically, so they can, but they're basically as intelligent as human beings or above, probably. But yeah, I think that is more than plausible. Like, if you just look on a very clear night, if you live in a city, then you probably ain't going to see as many stars. But if you live out near the sea, or anywhere that's in a sort of open area that hasn't got a lot of lights on all the time, that hasn't got a lot of light pollution, you will see how many stars there are. And if you look at where the Earth is, we're on the edge of our galaxy. We can only see like fragments of the stars that are out there. And I mean, there is trillions of stars in just our galaxy alone. And if you think about the size of our star, and our star's got 8 planets orbiting around it, and one of those stars is just the right distance for, one of those planets is just the right distance, which is our planet, for liquid water to survive, to be present, which is what they think is the medium for life. They think liquid water is the medium for life, because that's where all chemical reactions take place, and that's where complex cells can develop. But I sort of think, why can't life develop on places that have, say for example, methane? If you look at if you look at Saturn, I think it is, one of its moons, called Titan, it's exactly the same as Earth, apart from methane is there. So where we have water that's liquid, ice and solid, so liquid, solid and gas, so obviously gas would be oxygen, but yeah, basically it's all in free form. So basically they have liquid methane, gas, they have liquid methane on there because it's so cold. Obviously when gas gets cold it turns into liquid, and then they have solid methane, ice on there, and they also have gas methane on there. But yeah, why couldn't sort of an intelligent life live on that sort of environment? Because we find that completely toxic, that environment, but they might find our planet like completely toxic. But it was, yeah, it's just, I just got thinking about it really. I mean, how intelligent life is in the universe. And I was also, in that program, they also talked about another one of Saturn's moons, Europa, which is a really cold moon, and it's actually liquid. It's not liquid. It's actually got a solid shell of ice all around it. It's actually basically a water planet, but it's completely, well, it's not a planet. It's a moon, but it's completely frozen solid. But they think, yeah, the core, where the core is hot, it might have actually melted the ice underneath, so there could be some sort of life under there. But because the ice is so thick, it's probably about 100 miles thick, you can't penetrate through to the surface. But they said in maybe 20-30 years they're going to send a probe there and sort of drill down and see if there is any. And I think that would be fantastic, just to find some sort of life, even if it's only like little microbial life, just to prove basically to people that are religious fanatics that think that we are the only planet that God created and we are the only planet that supports life and blah 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 blah. Just to say to them, like, hey, this is if your God does exist, yeah, then He didn't just create you. He created all of these other creatures and species and planets with different biology, physiology, everything. And I just think that to believe that we're the only intelligent life out there is really arrogant of us. But anyway, guys, this gameplay has come to an end. This is really late at night that I got this gameplay, and I got this gameplay yesterday. But look forward to more commentaries from me, and I'll see you guys later. I went 56 and 26. Peace.